So far, lads, we've been able to find the distance or the length of a line, the midpoint of the line, and now we're going to talk about the slope of a line. For today, we're just going to introduce it. It's nice and easy, the topic we're doing today. So first of all, you could be asked, is this slope positive or negative? So what does that mean? So if you need to pause this video and draw a little sketch of these three lines, please do so. Okay, so what I always ask students is, if this was a hill, would you be going up it or down it? Would it be easy to cycle on this hill? And I suppose it depends where you are on the hill. If you're down here, it would be very difficult to cycle it. If you're up here, it would be really, really easy. Okay? The way we read slopes is the same as how we read writing in a book. When you read that word slopes, you don't start over here and go backwards. We start here, slopes. So it's the same when you're looking at a line. We always go from left to right. So going in this direction, is this slope going up or going down? It is clearly going up, okay, because you'd be starting here. So a slope that is going up has a positive value. So this slope here, would this be easy or hard to cycle on? Well, when we're reading a slope, we start from left to right. So going from left to right, this slope is going down, so it is negative. What about this slope here? If you were cycling on this slope, would it be easy or hard? It would kind of be in the middle. You wouldn't have no energy being applied to the pedals. You'd just be pedaling along nicely. It's neither going up or down. So this slope we describe as 0. It has no value. So you could then be asked to calculate the slopes. Now there's two different ways of calculating the slopes. Like, would you say this is steep? Is it at a high value, or is it not that steep? Is it a low value, close enough to 0? This is steep enough, so this is going to be a slope maybe of 2 or 3. This one is not as steep, so this might be -1 of a slope. So that's what I mean by calculating the slope, like the steepness of it. So there's two ways, and we're going to do method 1 today for calculating slope. Okay, so you'll need your books for this, and obviously some of you don't have your books, so just look what I'm doing. We're going to page 251. And this first method you can use when you're given the line on a grid like this. So we're talking about this red line here from A to B, and we want to find the slope of it. First of all, what do you think? Is this line positive or negative? You go from left to right. So this one is a positive slope. And the way that we calculate the slope in this method number 1 is called rise over run. And you can only use this method when you're given the line on a grid. So what we do is then you mark 2 points on the line that are points on the grid. Do you see where the 2 blue lines cross over? Like that would be another one there where the 2 blue lines cross over. And that would be another one there where the 2 blue lines cross over. And then we say, how far across does the line go? They call it the horizontal change. It is 6. That is the run. Okay? And how far up does the line go? It goes up 3 boxes. 1, 2, 3. So for rise over run, it rises 3 and it runs 6. So the slope of that line is a half. Now I'm going to show you another example. We're going to go to page 255 and we're going to look at question 4. So get that open in front of you now. First question, why is the slope of the given line negative? Because it is going down if you're going from left to right. Now, they want you to use the grid to work out the slope of the line. Use the grid. Okay, so we can't go from here to here because those points aren't crossing the two blue lines. So we find where it crosses the two blue lines here, and here will work. And the reason we go where it crosses two blue lines is because that allows us to count the boxes accurately. And then you can just draw a little triangle like this or like this. Going across, either one is fine. And now let's count how much it rises by. So we have 1, 2, 3. Do you see what I mean now by counting the boxes accurately? Like you couldn't count up here because it doesn't fill the box completely. So this rises by 3 and the run is 1, 2. So rise over run equals 3 over 2. And don't forget this is a negative slope, so we'll put a minus in there. Let's just double check the rise over on this side. 1, 2, 3, yep. And the run, meaning how far out it goes, 1, 2, yep. 3 over 2, same way. So it doesn't matter which side of the line you draw the triangle. What it does matter is the 2 points that you choose are 2 points where the two blue lines cross over. Okay, so I'm going to give you question 1, 2, and 3 for homework. Question 1 is fine. You're just saying if they're positive or negative slopes. Question 2, they have the triangles drawn for you. That's nice. So you're going to find rise over run. Question 3, you need to draw the triangle yourselves and find the slopes. Okay, thanks guys.